All right. And we are live and we are back, and I am so excited. Welcome to Money Matters with yours truly, Dean Marlo Davis, your web creator. It's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, and grow money because it's all your money. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Now, our new time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Monday. And I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you. Look, guys, you've been going through some things technically and having some issues with that and trying to get the lighting and everything. But Bruce is awesome. He already got one glitch fixed, and now he's working on getting the lighting and everything. So, guys, thank you for growing with us. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for liking and subscribing and following us and hitting the bell so you can get all the juicy details. And guys, if you have any questions, please make sure that you leave a comment below so we can get all of your questions answered. Tonight is going to be a great night because I want to talk about some things that a couple of my friends was talking about, and I think that a lot of I'm coming from a woman perspective. Let's just get that straight, because it's the God's honest truth what I'm going to talk about tonight. And what I want to talk about tonight is, or whenever you watch the replay, or whenever you watch this thing, guys, thank you for being here. But I want to talk about, should couples be financially independent in their relationship? Again, should couples be financially independent in their relationship? And I'm going to read something. What I'm reading is what I am citing out of my book. I have a new book that's getting ready to drop this summer. I'll tell you the name, the top, all that stuff a little bit later. But my new book dropped, and I put this discussion in my book because I'm very passionate about it. But here, article, it says 46% of divorced women surveyed by online marketplace Worthy said that divorce brought financial surprises. 1,785 adult women were surveyed. 22% of the women were 55 or older. Most of these women were already divorced. The six nasty, surprising, divorcing, separated, and divorced women often encounter during their divorce was. And I want you to just pay attention to what I'm saying. Being unaware of the total size of their marital debt, including primary mortgage, credit card debt, 401ks, loans, student loans, etc. Number two, they were not anticipating they would have to return to the workforce. I want you to hear me, ladies. Number three, assuming child support and or alimony would be higher or last longer. Number four, assuming they could keep their marital home. Number five, the staggering cost of healthcare insurance. And number six, underestimating the cost of getting a divorce. So what does all this mean? Statistics show us that we depend totally on our spouses, partners, family members, or our jobs, or the government for financial security. We struggle like hell to take care of our husbands and children and end up killing ourselves from dissatisfaction and not at ease, which equals disease. There are a lot of single family households in America, as well as an alarming increase of uh, obesity in women who are carrying the stress, who are carrying the weight and the weight of our families, or we are literally killing ourselves because of lack of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding when it comes to finances, health, mentally, spiritually, as well as physically. We take care of everybody else except for ourselves. We got to start doing better. This is a research that I did that's in my book, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But some points. The question is, the title of this show is, should you be financially secure independently, in your relationship? And this is talking about marriage. We're talking about even if you've been in a relationship longer than 3 years and you guys are living together, you guys, split up the bills, you're buying houses, doing different things together. Should you be financially independent? Now, I'm going to tell you something. I remember Years ago, I went to a conference. Give me one second. I went to a conference and I met Robert Kiyosaki and his wife, Kim Kiyosaki. She wrote a book, and I have her book, autographed copy of her book. And one thing that I thought was just so awesome and sexy to me was that Robert, he was on stage, he was edifying his wife, and he said, God forbid if anything ever happens to me or, it worked out. He said, Kim, referencing Kim Kiyosaki, his wife, she is financially secure by herself. Okay. So I want to talk about that in a relationship when you are married or you guys been in a relationship a long time, you're living together. Yes, you're going to probably have people have asked, should we have bank accounts together? Should we have separate bank accounts? I think you should have both. But I do believe that you should be financially secure in that relationship. Do you agree with me, Bruce?
Definitely.
And the reason Bruce, that's my husband. For those who don't know, he do all this fabulous video producing, making me look great. But I talk about this all the time because so many women have reached out to me about their relationships, about their finances, about, I found the man of my dream. Oh my God, I'm so in love, Gene. And, I seeing moons and stars and all these beautiful things. And then, we're going to join our finances together. We're going to get bank accounts together. We're going to get assets together. We're going to do all these things together. And, that's really, really good when everything is really good. But what happens when things are not so good? What happens when the relationship goes south? Or God forbid someone falls ill or pass on? What happens to you then? And so that's what I want to come from that standpoint of that is 7 out of 10 women end up on the poverty level when they get a divorce or when their partner leaves or dies. 7 out of 10, Bruce. 7 out of 10 women. Why is this? Because a lot of women depend solely on their mates to take care of them, to handle the bills, to handle the investing, and never ever sit down and have financial meetings or business meetings every week to discuss where are we, what we're doing, where we're going, where we for debts, where we for investments, what our assets look like, what do our liabilities look like, what do our credit look like, what are our goals this year, where are we looking to go the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, what do we do if this happened, if that happened. A lot of people, they're playing checkers in their relationship instead of chess. They're not looking at where we're going full steam ahead. They're just looking like, okay, well, I live from paycheck to paycheck. You talk to some people, the main thing they're going to say, oh, I just take it day by day. Well, day by day, honey, will put you in a bad financial situation. We all know it because of what we have experienced, even with COVID, this pandemic. There's been a lot of craziness, and it should be in some new normal that presented itself to let you see, okay, wow, how did we do during this pandemic? If my spouse lost their job or didn't have a job, did we have to go take out loans? Did we have to go far with Peter and Paul and Peter found out, I'm saying, all this whole stuff. What do we have to do? So the main thing I want to talk about is the points that I put in my book that a lot of women, I was just shocked, was unaware of the size of the debt that's in their home, their mortgage, the credit card, the 401ks, the loans, properties, they are unaware. So sisters, y'all there? We're here? Okay, so listen, you're in a relationship, whether you've been in a relationship, I'm saying over 3 years, because over 3 years, at this point, you guys have been married. I don't know what's the state law as far as what they call it when you're not really married. We call it, it's a term what is that? Common law married, okay? Every state's different, but I'm just saying, after 3 years, you're pretty much like common law married. You guys are joined to the hip. You guys been busted and moving like a married couple, and you might be buying property, buying cars, names on leases, different things of that nature. So, what are you doing? The question is, should you be financially independent when you're in a relationship? My answer is absolutely, positively yes. In my mind, I look at when we're not together, we're assets by ourselves. We're busted, we're making moves, we're in our own world. We have big dreams, we have big goals, we do all that. But when we come together, then we are a force. And so we become assets to one another, not liabilities. I feel that when you're in a relationship, you should complement one another. Okay. Even if you have made the decision that you want to be a stay-at-home mom, there are so many things besides taking care of kids, because I put my own self as a stay-at-home mom. I was a single mom with 4 kids, working at my own business at home, walked away from corporate America with nothing more but the next paycheck coming. And that was years ago. And now, over 20 years, I've been in business, remarried, and we are building wealth together. But in my mind, I know that I have a great husband. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. I'm not looking like, what if something happens? I just want to make sure that as I hear in my mind this word that's in a good book that said, be ye ready. But be ye ready for what? For anything, right? I want to be well prepared. I want to make sure that in my working years, my younger years, that I'm doing everything necessary to take care of myself when I get older. So I'm not worried about what happens if this happened, that happened. My husband's not stressed. I'm not stressed. The children are not stressed. As we get older and eventually go to the next level, I don't want anybody stressed about finances, okay? So the main thing is, should you be financially secure independently in your relationship? I believe so. Even if you are a mom staying at home, your husband said, baby, you don't have to work, you can stay at home and raise kids. Thank you. Yes, honey, awesome. But I still believe, whether you're writing a book, okay, whether you got your Tupperware party or your pampered chef party or your networking with women party or you're writing blogs, I feel like it should be something where you're teaching English online. I feel you should have some kind of hustle just in case. Just in case. What you say about that, Bruce?
Just imagine all the men out there working, and this pandemic hit. People can't go to work. The women are just at home. But if they had already been doing something, the hit would be as hard.
The hit would be as hard. And that's what I'm talking about more so than anything. I strive to bring information and inspiration to impact the nation. I'm not coming from a negative point of view or whatever you want to say. Where I'm coming from is real life. What clients have came to me and shared with me, especially females, about what they've been through when they went through a divorce, what they've been through when their husband lost their job, what they've been through when, God forbid, the husband passed, or they was in a relationship, a long relationship. Some people who were not, married but been in a relationship with someone 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and then guess what? The person now, for whatever reason, ready to go to another level, ready to go somewhere else, and now been together all this time. You've been together with somebody 8 years. You have acquired a lot of stuff, right, babe?
The whole world looking at y'all as being
yeah, they're gonna be looking at you as married now at this point. And then somebody decides to say that's it. Now you got to figure out, oh man, I have acquired a mortgage, 2 car notes, credit cards, this, that, and the other. And now you're like, God, how I'm gonna handle this stuff. And I'm just gonna keep it real. My husband's here And I'm not talking bad about men, but one thing you don't realize is that, and I don't have the percentage, but it's in my book. It's coming out this summer. You want to make sure you get my book. I'm gonna drop the title and everything soon. But guys, I'm gonna do a little special book read for my book when before it comes out. But the research that I did for my book, in there, it talks about when a man leaves a woman, his income increases. When a woman is left by herself, her income decreases because what I found is what I just said, the marital debt, they were not thinking about credit card, all this and stuff like that. They were not anticipating that they had to go back to work. They was not understanding, that they're going to be child support, how long it's going to be, how long it's going to last, if they can take care of health insurance, if they can take care of the home, take care of children, all these things now, got to find daycare, child care.
How long have they been out of the job market? So what kind of skills are they actually have?
Exactly. Now you got to learn a skill if you don't have a skill. And I just want my sisters to be prepared for anything. I haven't worked a job in 20 years. I've been a business owner for over 20 years. I with the tax and financial industry, I reinvented myself, relaunched, rebranded myself as Marlo Davis, the wealth creator. I am a coach. I am a mentor. I'm a wealth creator. I help people to earn money in their sleep. I speak, I train, I teach, and I do what I love. I'm an author as well. And so there's a lot of different streams of income that we have created and we're building, and we're working like our life depends on it. We're working. We're still fairly young guys, and we're out here making it happen because like my mentor, when he said this, I was at a conference. He said, indestructible amounts of money. I need indestructible amounts of money. My spirit to say, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Indestructible amounts of money. What is indestructible amounts of money? Indestructible amounts of money means that your money will live generations to come. After you're gone, it'll be generations and generations. It will never be destroyed because of the millions and millions of dollars. We have Beyonce and Jay-Z. They got indestructible amounts of money. What's the name? Tyler Perry, indestructible amounts of money. Oprah Winfrey, indestructible. I can go on. Bill Gates. I can go on and on and on of what indestructible amounts of money is. You have to find out for yourself what's your quantitative value for you and your family. I know what that is for me and my family. But back to, should you as a couple be financially independent? My answer is yes. Again, guys, welcome to Money Madness with yours truly, Marlo Davis. Every Monday now at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time is all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, and grow money. And it's all about your money, guys. It's Money Madness. And tonight we're talking about being financially secure in your relationship independently. You can be financially secure together, but independently, I feel you need to make sure that, yes, you can have that joint bank account together, but you need to also have your own bank account. Me and Bruce have a joint bank account together, and then we have our own bank account. Is that correct, honey? And we have several accounts. Bruce is financially independent. Whether I'm here or not, I'm financially independent. Whether he's here or not, that ain't no, oh, we're waiting for something bad to happen. Oh, no, we're being intelligent. We understand that we want to make sure, regardless of, nobody was expecting a pandemic, right, babe? Because March 2020, things just went like Thanos said. Those who watch in day, Thanos said, and everything just stopped and dropped and locked. Look, I didn't mean to rhyme. Stop, dropped, and locked. That's what happened. And so basically, we saw new normals. People who were fortunate to be able to work at home was able to work at home. Those who, had essential workers, those who out there doing the work, regardless of the pandemic, they were needed. And you had people who lost their jobs, big time corporations we saw shut down. They go out of business, like big time corporations that we grew up on. You see the malls, whole malls, a whole mall shut down, never to recover. You're seeing businesses that you're like, wow, strip. You go to strip mall, half of the strip mall is empty due to what happened in the pandemic. So, if companies can shut down because of unknowns, things that we don't predict can happen, good God Molly, when you're in a relationship, look at it as a corporation. How is your corporation doing? What would happen if one of your partners, whether it's you or your spouse, lost their business? Something happened economically. Would your corporation shut down? Most people don't divorce over cheating or any other thing. A lot of times, the number one reason for breakup, divorces, and things of that nature is economical. Okay, people fight over money. Couples fight over money. They're not fighting over the abundance of. They're fighting over the lack of. And so, what we're talking about tonight is being financially savvy, sitting down, talking to your spouse, your husband, your wife, your lover, what have you, and saying, look, every week, what I would like to do is I would like to have a financial meeting, a business meeting where we can sit down and we can see. In this way, ladies, this will help you to see where is this relationship going. Because I'm one, I just know for myself, I'm not going to let no man waste my time. I'd be damned if I'm going to be in a relationship 3-4 years and I'm not married, huh? And we pretending like we husband and wife. I don't think so. It don't roll like that over here. I no, that's just not. Oh man, time go by quick when you're having fun. That's just not how we roll over here. We just don't operate that way. When I was dating my husband, I asked him right away, what are your intentions? What is it that you want from me? Because I'm a queen. I'm not no notch on any man's belt. You understand? I will be a what? A diamond in your crown, but not a notch on your belt. He knew that. He said, I know who you are. You're my wife. And boom, from dating to marriage was 8 months, right, honey? And that was great for me because I knew I was looking for someone that I could build with, I could share my life with, travel the world with. I'm not here to let anybody waste my time. We're making time. And so that's a whole other discussion right here, ladies. And don't tell me that I got another book coming and I ain't gonna drop that title yet too, but I address all this stuff. Oh, they're gonna want both of them, babe. They're gonna want both of them. But the thing about it is, this book that I have coming up soon, we got a couple of books that are gonna be dropping months from each other. I talk about these false things that women make up and lie to themselves about so they can feel good. I'm cool being, saying that I'm cool living with the man 3-4 years. No, that's what you have told yourself because you feel that it's not going to go anywhere, right? But no woman really is cool being in a relationship 4 years living with someone unless she had the best man in the world and he died and she made a promise to herself she was never going to marry him again. That's the only way. And that woman is an older woman. Am I right, babe? But a younger woman, no. And so that right there, ladies, when you go to your spouse tonight or tomorrow or whatever, say, listen, I really want to sit down and have a discussion with you to see where we're going in our life, what's our goals, where we are financially, because I want to make sure that both of us are on the same accord, and I want to make sure that you're financially secure and I'm financially secure, and together we're financially secure. When they start heeing and hawing and back going, you know that this person ain't looking to deal with you. They're not. They're doing what they're doing, and what they're getting is enough. And this is hey, rattle some chains tonight, Bruce, but this is what you have to do. Stop letting people waste your time. Stop letting people use you and abuse you. And then out of the blue, when they decide to say, you know what, I don't have enough, or they're going through a midlife crisis and they want to go out here and get the honey dip and leave you in the blue with all them credit card bills and mortgage and car note and all this crazy stuff. And now you're saying to yourself, oh my God, how am I going to make it? How am I going to take care of myself? You're feeling depressed, got overweight from the stress, and you're not where you want to be in life. So ladies, I'm talking to the ladies. This is about the ladies. I implore you to get your finances right. I don't care if you are happy being a mom at home and just birthing this man kids and taking care of the children. We salute you. But I still believe that you need to have something additional. You can do it writing blogs, teaching English online, selling books, whatever the case may be, where you can spend an hour a day or something, whether it's a home-based business that you can do totally at home, so you don't have to worry about something if something happens that the husband don't share. Some women don't even discuss, because I've been told this too. Some women don't even discuss the finances with their husband. A lot of times when they're big time men who got money, when they get taken by the IRS or money seized or different money on crazy stuff, they say, oh, I didn't know. Why? Because they don't have conversations with their husbands or significant others about their finances. It is a taboo in the home. They're happy to be there. They're happy to have the lifestyle. I know some people who have been in relationship for 20, 30 years. And the man decided, you know what, just up and one day left. Just one day left. After 20, 30 years, Bruce, one day left, and the woman is stuck with children, whether they're in high school, going to college, or whatever. And now she got to figure out, oh my God, what am I going to do to take care of my finances? I can say for myself, when I was a young mother with 4 kids, at that time, I thought I was going to go into the real estate industry because I was like an apartment manager and I was dealing with leasing and dealing with stuff like that. And my husband at the time, he was an independent contractor working in an apartment complex. He had like three apartment complex, so 3 accounts that he worked on, and I helped him with accounting and things of that nature. And with me being a manager over one of those properties, when he lost his account, me trying to be loyal, I went ahead and quit the job because I felt like it was a conflict of interest because I was still working for the company that he had got let go of, losing a contract. And then we would do some things, and lo and behold, guys, when he left and abandoned me with 4 kids, I never saw that coming. Never saw that. He left and abandoned me over a friend's house with 4 kids. And I gave up the apartment, gave up everything because I felt like I wanted to support the husband at the time, and I didn't want it to be a conflict. And you know how we do, women, we ride out. We ride for our men. Good women ride for our men. So I wasn't going to be working for a company who had let him go. I immediately, with your women who are in leasing and rental properties and things of the nature, you know that either if you don't live on a property, you got to pay that rent right there, or you got to move off the property. And because he was so angry with the company, he moved off the property, found another place, but it wasn't going to be ready yet. And so we was temporarily over a friend's house waiting for this other place. But because he was embarrassed, because his employees were calling, asking, what's going on, when we're going to start back work. We were arguing back and forth. That's a whole other story. It's in the book. I talk about it in the book. And when he left, he straight left Atlanta, Georgia, drove all the way to Cincinnati, Ohio, and left us in the dust. And I talk about all that in my book, but I say that to say the main thing in my head was like what they said, the Jews said, it will never happen again. Never again will I allow that to happen to me. I don't give a damn if I bear Jesus Christ. Bruce could be levitating in his house. You understand? I'm not going to let that be like that ever again. Never. And so I promised myself that when I get in a relationship with my husband, that we were going to be financially savvy, meaning that I'm financially secure, he's financially secure, and together we're financially secure. I love what Ron Kiyosaki said. He said, "Look, if he's with his wife or not, she is a multi-millionaire by herself." That's what I mean. I said, see, that's what we're talking about. That is power. That is power. And that's what I said. It must be. It has to be in our relationship. Talking about with me and my husband. That regardless if Bruce is in my life or not, I'm a multi-millionaire. If I'm in his life or not, he's a multi-millionaire. And together, we are multi-millionaires running the billionaire. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the mindset. Do you agree with that, honey?
Yeah.
Absolutely, he agreed with it. That's our mission because I just felt like it's power. It's not about being a liability. It's about being an asset. Now, when I read that to you guys, some of the things that a lot of women go through when they get divorced or they left by themselves, they have no idea the size of the debt that's in their home. When you look at the mortgage, you look at the credit card, you look at the loans, the 401k, the student loan, the health insurance, the car insurance, food, clothing, all the stuff that, when you're married, especially women who have a husband that pay the majority of the bills, and you might pay other stuff. Now, imagine, I would say, if you have a husband that pay majority of the bills, you better be taking your butt back to school or getting some form of real estate, getting some kind of business, getting something to make sure that you can increase your financial value. Because lo and behold, you have definitely gave him the whole range. He got the whole thing. And if something, God forbid, happens to him, you're going to be in financial disaster. And that's what you should not want to be. It's not about thinking negative. That's just like telling us that, you shouldn't think about life insurance because you're thinking about death. Well, one day your ass is going to die. One day. So, so that says let's stop being foolish and being spooky about things. We need to be real about it because somebody just found out that their husband is leaving or the man is leaving or whatever the case may be, and now they're trying to figure out what do I do? How do I financially take care of myself? Do I keep the house? Do I sell the car? Do I sell the home? Do I downgrade? Do I retire or do I now stay on this job more? Because now I'm facing financial ruin. If I retire or I can't even afford to retire, I can't even afford to leave my job because now an income has been decreased out of your home. We're talking about, guys, on Money Madness every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, we're talking about should couples be financially independent in the relationship? And my answer is yes. Yes. We said yes, yes. So yeah, I think I talked about those points that it said 46% of the people surveyed said they thought that they had all that debt to take care of. A lot of women don't really talk to, again, their men about finances. And my goal is to be with these shows is to be straight to the point. I don't have to delay the point. I don't have to be long-winded. I like to make these shows quick and efficient, but educational, not make it where it's going on forever and ever. But I really want, I'm going to be doing a series to help women to become financially free and not have to worry about money, whether you're in a marriage, whether you're, in a long-time relationship. You need to have conversations with your mate about where you're going financially. You need to have conversations about the credit report. You need to have conversations about life insurance, health insurance. You need to have conversations about, where we want to be, what we both looking like, multiple streams of income. So you're not worried about if one income is minus, what's going to happen. You need to have all these types of conversations because it really bothers my heart when I talk to women and they tell me, oh man, I just found out my man is leaving or, whatever, child for divorce. And now I wonder how I'm going to pay these bills, how I'm going to take care of these children. Gene, I don't know what I'm going to do because I've never seen this. Well, nobody never sees a breakup. Nobody never foresee somebody being taken out of their life, whether it's death or whatever, accidents or whatever the case may be. So in my mind, as I said before, I think about chess, playing multiple moves at one time, not just one move. You're thinking, if I go this way, that's going to go that way, that's going to go that way, and that's going to be a counterattack here. In life, you got to see multiple moves. You got to say, thank God I got a great man. Thank God I got a great woman, where it can be. And since when it reminds me of the passage in this book I read, after difficulty comes ease. And when God removed the difficulty, what you do, work hard, right? So if everything is great in that house, everything is going good in that house, we keep in, we love it, oh my God, this is the best man in the world. You sing his praise, you levitate, all that stuff. Now you need to work hard. You need to work hard, make sure you become financially independent, make sure he's financially independent, and make sure together y'all financially independent. So God forbid if anything happens, you're not worried about, oh God, what am I going to do financially? Am I going to start back at ground zero? What am I going to do about these kids? How am I going to take care of these kids? Can I even afford a place by myself? You won't have the money less than you might have a broken heart. But you get over that. You get over that real quick, okay? Mm-hmm. But you won't be worried about no things. Finance, that's the main thing. You might, broken heart might take a minute, but you take that dollar bill and be like, wipe them tears with that $50 bill, knowing everything care of. Like, kicks and giggles, but I'm real serious. You won't be worried about finances. Broken heart can take some time, but at least you're not sitting out there struggling or going back to mama's house because you can't pay your bills. And that's just that. So I just wanted to keep it real. People ask me all the time the question, Gene, should you be financially savvy? Financially independent in your relationship? My answer is yes. Should you have joint bank accounts and separate? My answer is yes. Should you have a financial IQ? Yes. Should you be financially independent? Yes. Should y'all talk to the couple about finances? Yes. Yes, and then yes. Okay. So therefore, you won't be worrying about money. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave a comment below. Please click like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. You can watch this broadcast all the time on youtube.com/Gene Marlo Davis, or I'm going to put it on my fan page on facebook.com/World Wealth Creator. Guys, go to my fan page. Make sure you like our fan page as well. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Our new time now for Money Madness is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, and the Gene Marlo Davis Show at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your patience. We're getting everything together, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties we had in the last couple of weeks. But you see Bruce, he's on the scene again with his Queen G. You understand? So, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Marlo Davis. I am a web creator. You're a web creator too. And remember, you can have, be, do anything. Stop playing games. Get your mind right, get your finances right, so you don't have to worry about being in any bad situation because of any bad situation. You feel me? Take care. God bless. And thank you for watching.